Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. All right. Shout out to my guy for this one, man. I'm kind of liking it way better than I liked the first one. So he did a couple of changes, switched some things around. Got some pretty decent things in here. Totally did it over. All right, we're going to go through it today. Now, whenever you guys get to any setup, I would like you guys to give it a few ticks just so it can do what it has to do. That's very important when you get to a setup to do that. You have to let things connect to what they have to connect to and just get right. Okay? I'm not going to take too many ticks on this one. We're going to start up. I actually think, me too, I'm going to show y'all, I actually think let me see. Wow, this is. I actually think. I don't even see it. I think it looks kind of better without the sub menu. I can't find it for some reason. Oh, here it go right here. It was right here the whole time. I actually think it looks kind of better without the why can I say without the sub menu. I think it looks better without the sub menu, personally. I mean, it has sub menus. You can see that. I just like how it flips, like how it looks. See, when you put the sub menu back, let me just put it back and show you guys. Okay, see, it's just straight. Everything is absolutely ready to go on this one. He does have something in favorites. That's not, I haven't tried that yet. But as far as everything else, man, this is ready to go. I thought, okay, nothing happens when you go in the movies. But now shows, I know we go on the Finn. Thought we did go into somewhere there. Oh, I guess I had went in here, huh? Not sure if he meant to do this, but we went right to the Ghost add-on. I'm not sure if he wanted to put Ghost here, but still cool. Now, usually people, when I first get to a setup, the thing that I like to do, I'm turning this off. I like it off. The thing I like to do whenever I get to a setup, I like to go right into the add-on browser just to make sure things are ready to go. And this is ready to go. All right. Let's click on here. You will have your video player input stream, your input stream adaptive, and your RTMP input will already be enabled. Okay. But for just in case if you guys get to another setup, the majority of times input stream adaptive is disabled. You can just enable it. and the RTMP input would not be here. Simple way to get it. All you would have to do is go to install from repo, and then go to all repos, and then just go back to your video player input stream and install it. Now, if for some reason you don't see it pop up, just restart your system and it should show up. Alright. Now, what I really wanted to show you guys, because I always tell you guys, always check on these certain settings, because you never know what the guys who build this do. Let's go on the system. Excuse me. What I want to focus on right here is system. Okay. No, not system. What am I talking about? I want to focus on player. Okay. And always make sure you guys are an expert here. That's going to be that's going to get you to where you want to go, expert. You can have it on advanced, but why not have it on expert if you can? And what I want to focus on here, always get a mental picture of how this looks also. These first two sections, get a mental picture on how it looks, because that's how you want your setups to look. Okay. Now, enable HQ scalers for scaling above. I like mine's on 100. For all of the devices 3 GB and up, I always run 100. This particular setup comes in at 100. This is why I tell you guys, always check on your video settings here, because you don't want to have, if you don't have a 3 GB device, I'm not sure how this would work for you. Okay. Now, on my medium devices, like my Fire TVs, Cubes, and NVIDIA tubes, I kind of like to have mine on 50 or 60. For the low-end devices, I keep it on about 20 or 30. It comes in on 20 usually, but as I'm telling you guys now, this one came on 100. This is a real section, so you really do have to check on this. Now, would I run 50 or 60 on a 2 GB device if I was using Wi-Fi? Absolutely not. I would try 40 first, and if that worked well, I would bump it up slowly to 50. Okay, I use Ethernet, so I'm getting a little bit of faster connection. Wi-Fi, you know, if you got a couple of devices and things on it, it might hinder this. So, know your device, know what your device can handle, know what it can push, and know what it can do, people. Now, as far as I know, let me just see, make sure. Just making sure of something. Alright. Like I said, people, I wasn't going to take too much ticks on this one. Nothing else really to do here. But let's go on into our program. Let's go on into our Wiz. Now, once you guys get in your wizard, okay, I would recommend going straight to maintenance and giving yourself a total cleanup. I always like to give myself a total cleanup before I actually write my advanced settings. It just makes sense for me. And after I have done that, I like to go to tools, and what I like to do is go to full config. Now, if you guys not familiar with what you're doing, I would leave this stuff alone and go right to buffer mode. By default, buffer mode comes on 2. I like to have mine on 1. Alright. This is another thing that I have started doing too, and I find it to be kind of alright. What I actually do is go to read buffer factor, and I actually bump mine up all the way to 10. Alright. Now, whatever you should choose to do, people, just don't forget to write your file. Okay. And once you write your file, there's nothing else to do but restart your setup. All right. Now, once you guys have restarted your setup, you should have a very good experience here. You shouldn't have any issues with this. I have had no issues with this. Let me know how you guys like it. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.